I have a dog named Frankie. He's a lab mix. And every morning about 5 o'clock, he jumps up on the side of the bed and Deb will tap the bed and he'll jump over her and into the bed and get between Deb and myself. And a little later when I wake up, I'll pet his side and all of a sudden his tail starts doing this, just starts slumping. And I could read his heart through his tail. I could read his happiness. And I want to talk to you about that today in your morning cup of inspiration. You know, it's interesting because the other day there was a little altercation where someone was yelling at us and he got on the defense. He knew something wasn't right and he got in a stance and his tail was tight and he was growling and I saw him just teeth and I'm going, no, I'll hold back, it's okay. But that's how he was. My other dog, Sophie, who was a St. Bernard mix, a 95 pounder, the back of her hair stands straight up and her tail goes out and she's ready. So the dogs tell you what they're feeling. Over in Proverbs 4:23, the Bible says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Whatever we're thinking, whatever our intentions is flowing from our heart. Proverbs 27:19 says, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. See, our behavior reveals the condition that our heart's in. A believer will not let evil fester in there. They'll let it go. They'll try to do what Christ says to do. Love one another like I loved you. 1 Samuel 24:13 tells us, as says the proverb of the ancients, out of the wicked comes forth wickedness, but my hand shall not be on you. God's hand is not on the wicked. God's hand is on the righteous. You, me. His hand is on us. It's what's in our heart. See, when we read the Bible, and it talks about the heart, it's talking about the control center, basically. It talks about what our intentions and our attitude and the source of our thoughts all come from our heart. The heart is the core of everything that we're doing as a person. And I know it pumps blood in that, but I'm talking about what's inside you and it lives in your heart, what you really believe in your heart. And your thoughts, of course, leads to actions. And that's why we want to be right. We want to have our heart right. Over in Psalm 101:2, it says, David, for one, determined in his heart to obey the command to be perfect. He said, I will behave myself wisely in a perfect way. I will walk within my house with a perfect heart. David wanted a perfect heart. He asked for a perfect heart. He said he was going to live with a perfect heart, and he did. He did. Now, David had his downfalls, but I'm talking about later in life. He lived with a perfect heart. 2 Chronicles 16:9 says, for the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. So when Christ sees us walking in our way, trying to exalt him and exude him and show his love, it's what he's looking for. And he's going to bless us. He's going to strengthen our heart. And I'll leave you with this in Psalm 51:10. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. That should be our prayer every day. If we're having a problem with our heart, that should be it. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. God bless everyone. Look forward to seeing you again for another Morning Cup of Inspiration. Have a wonderful day.